Hello my yoga friends, I'm Gina, this is Lavender and Lunge. Today's how-to video is on bound angle pose, or in Sanskrit Baddha Konasana. Today's pose, you may have heard it in a workout class or some other exercise class as butterfly. So we're all familiar with butterfly, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to get into it. We're going to go over the how, the why, and the modify. The only props that you're going to need today are going to be a blanket, so go ahead and grab one of those. And then you're going to need 2 pillows. So I have my bolsters here, but if you don't have bolsters, just grab whatever pillows you have around the house. And then if you'd like, you can also bring 2 blocks with you, but they're not necessary, just if you'd like to have them. So if you like the how-to videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And whenever you're ready, I will see you on the mat. So bound angle pose, how do we get into it? Well, first off, we want to grab that blanket and we want to give it about 2 to 3 inches in fold. So whatever that fold looks like, just make sure that the height is about 2 to 3 inches. And then go ahead, place that behind you. And then you'll want to kind of barely sit on it. So half on, half off. And what this is going to do is it's going to, if you notice that your pelvis is kind of being sent back, it's going to bring your pelvis forward, help you sit up nice and tall. So the easiest way to get into butterfly or bound angle pose is to go ahead and extend both legs out. And we're going to draw the knees into the chest. We can give ourselves a little bit of a squeeze here, and that just kind of opens up the back muscles. It's not important for bound angle, but it kind of gives you a little bit of a, wake up stretch with those muscles in the back. And then whenever you're ready, make sure that those inner arches of the feet are close together and will allow the knees to kind of come out. And you'll want to draw the soles of the feet together if they're kind of separating, and then just allow them to come down. And that is it. Sitting up nice and tall, drawing those shoulders back if we notice that they're hunched forward. And then we'll take in a deep breath and exhale, let it out. So you can sit in this for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you'll just draw the knees in and maybe give another hug, and then that will be that. You can go right back into it if you'd like, but just try not to stay in it for too long. So we've gone over how. Let's talk about why we practice this. This is a great hip opening stretch. You're going to get a nice deep stretch in those groin muscles or the adductor muscles, and then it gives a nice little knee stretch. So if you're looking for a stretch from the knees to the hips, this is going to be a great one for you. Now we've gone over the how, the why. Let's talk about the modify, because that's so important with a hip opening stretch. That's why I had you grab those pillows. I want you to, if it's too uncomfortable to allow those knees to come all the way down to the ground, which I feel like most people, it is pretty uncomfortable, go ahead and grab those pillows and then just bring them in to wherever is comfortable. So the further out the pillows, obviously the further your legs are gonna come apart. But the closer the pillows are in, the closer your knees will be to the body. And so just play around with this, see what kind of works for you. And this is still a hip opening stretch. So if you're worried that you're not getting enough out of it, trust me, you are. And it's all about comfortability, so you don't want to push yourself beyond your limits. So this is just one really great modification. Another modification is if you kind of notice that this is just, too much with the feet close to the hips, what you'll want to do is draw those feet away, and this is going to create almost like a diamond shape with your legs. And with that diamond shape, this is more of kind of a yin yoga pose. And you can stay in this for however long you'd like. This is a great way to just gently open up those same muscle groups that we talked about before, but it's just not as intense. And so what you can do is you can kind of walk forward here, hang out, whatever feels good, just kind of play around with it. Really, there's no right or wrong as long as you're, being kind to your body. And then you can draw those feet back in gradually and notice that you're beginning to kind of open up those areas of the body. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was if you feel like it's just not intense enough, because that is a possibility. So if you're here and you're like, this is easy, I need something a little bit more intense, I got you. So this is going to be, our hands are out in front of us, our chest is going to be facing forward, nice straight spine. We're going to walk our hands out. You can drop the head down so that your gaze is right in front of you. And then as you begin to walk down, you'll notice that hip opening stretch is a bit deeper. And you can kind of walk forward, maybe linking the movement with the breath. So you'll inhale and then exhale as you walk your hands down. And this is just a great way to kind of practice opening up that part of the body. You can also play around with direction too, so you can come over to one side, hang out for a little bit, and then you can go over to the other side. And so there's just a lot that you can do here. You can even add a little chest opener by bringing those hands behind you, sitting up nice and tall, and just allowing that chest to open up. So I'm gonna bring my knees back into my chest, give myself a little bit of a squeeze here, and that's it. That is our bound angle pose, our Baddha Konasana or butterfly. I hope you enjoyed this how-to video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And join me for another how-to video. I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.